Good, all good. How are you? So
Good,
excited to
good.
meeting you today. And you have the background all set for the work, so looks
Perfect,
amazing.
right? All the chef coats and
Perfect
everything.
setup.
Yes. All right. So how many people do we have today?
Yeah, I
How many,
believe so.
yeah, how many people are joining?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure. So marketing is giving us a thumbs up, so it means like we're going live now.
Okay.
Perfect.
They're live.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to today's live session. My name is Salma, and I'm the Talent Search and Development Supervisor at Placement International. We're so excited to have you join us for this special event. We're going to wait a little bit while more people join. Until then, comment below and let us know where you're watching from and what your dream culinary destination is. Hello again and welcome everyone. Today's session is all about exploring culinary career opportunities with Lucy's, a top-rated restaurant in Auburn, Alabama, USA. If you're passionate about food and looking to gain a true American experience, this is a great opportunity to learn more about an award-winning kitchen and how you could become part of the team. There's a lot of South Korean individual working at Honda and Kia in Urban, creating an excellent opportunity to explore the intersection of local culture, cuisine, and international business. We're honored to be joined today by Matt Bradshaw, the Director of Operation at Lucy's, and Chef Brian Paulina, the Executive Chef. Hello, Matt and Chef Brian. How are you today?
Hello.
Hey, we're great. How are you?
All good, thank you. It's an honor to be with us today, and it's a great opportunity to speak about Lucy's today. Can you tell us a bit more about Lucy's and what makes it such a standout in the Alabama culinary scene?
Well, Lucy's is the best way to describe it is we're kind of a California bistro meets a French bistro and had a baby, so to speak. We feature local growers, artisans, producers of our region. We also feature um, high quality meats and fishes from the Gulf Coast and from the West Coast and from Australia and other places around the world. So we bring worldly cuisine kind of to bear here at Lucy's. And we live in a very affluent community that really enjoys our elevated cuisine. Um, so it's great. I'll let Brian talk about it a little more as well.
Yeah. So my background came from Los Angeles, California. I grew up there. I worked about 5 years for hotels and restaurants in South California. And then I also worked in South Florida. And I, I think the menu involves a little bit of California ingredients done well, and then Gulf seafood and stuff I learned from Florida. So it's inspired about all the cuisines and places that I've worked brought into one place.
And what kind of experience can someone expect working in Lucy's Kitchen, Chef?
Yes. I think we're really big on teaching here at Lucy's. They're able to inspire, create dishes, show the chefs, create menu specials, as well as we're also high volume. We do a lot of catering events. So it's great to have both knowledge in high volume events, catering, and also a really nice restaurant, a 3 meal brunch, lunch, and dinner.
This is amazing. And can you tell us like what types of culinary roles are currently open at Lucy's?
Yes, currently we have all cook positions, starting from cook one, lead cooks, prep cooks, a chef de partie, which is supervisor first chef position, which works on, they're in charge of all cooks on the line, and then currently a sous chef as well.
Okay, and what key skills and responsibilities are involved in these positions?
Um, as cooks, you are in charge of your station, whether it's grill, garmage, saute, and that's prepping all ingredients, making prep lists, making sure you're ready for service. Prep cooks is all bulk prep, soups, sauces. We make everything in house. So soups, sauces, stocks, risottos, everything you can make, we make it in house. For chef de partie, they have to watch labor, numbers, have a keen eye for ingredients. Um,
Brian, you muted yourself.
okay, sorry.
There you go.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Sous chef is coming up with dishes. They have the control of labor, inventory, and ordering. They're at Lucy's.
This sounds great. Matt, can you tell us a little bit more about the benefits that Lucy's can offer?
So, there's a lot of experience, not only the American experience that you'll get while you're here, the truly American experience. Lucy's has this wide-ranging menu that we offer. So there's so much opportunity for the team members to contribute their ideas to the menu, because we enjoy that. We enjoy creativity. We sponsor that within our restaurants. We love to see people's creations and what they come up with, because that's what we're all about. You can see how excited we get about creating food, and that's what we want from our team. We want them to get excited about it as well. And we, just like Brian said, we are really focused on teaching our team members the operations of the restaurant. When you think about running a restaurant, there's more than just creating a dish and putting it on a menu. There's the sourcing of the product, pricing of the dish, um, tracking how much we make and use to create that dish, and then everything that goes into the labor and the execution and how it fits with the other dishes and how the kitchen can execute getting the dish out. So we love to share that with our team and teach our J1s and everyone that's in our organization the finer points of restaurant operations, so that you're equipped when you leave to go back home or onto your next opportunity and be have a little bit more knowledge on how to operate and move the business forward or run businesses. And I think that's important in culinary operations, is that it's not just food. There's also the operational side that goes with it as well. And we like to teach that.
Yeah.
And this is exactly the feedback that we receive from the candidates that come and work with you, and how excited they are to even come one more time and return to your restaurant, because they know the benefits that they will get in terms of learning and developing their skills. I believe, Matt, that you have prepared like a little slideshow for our people to see more about the property.
Yes. Let me share it here with you, and let me know if everybody can see it.
Yes.
All right. So this is a little slideshow that we have for Lucy's. It just highlights, some images of what we create and what the inside of the restaurant looks like. So I'll just kind of walk you through it. This is our landing page here. These are some cocktails that we exclusively make here at Lucy's. We have a gin and tonic menu, which no one really has, and we are the brand ambassadors for Fever Tree in the state of Alabama. Fever Tree is a local or regional producer of different tonics and mixers for drinks, and we are a brand ambassador here in Alabama for it. So that's a little image of our gin and tonics. Also, over to the right, you'll see an image of Hans, which is our owner's husband. And well, wait a minute. Sorry, that's not Hans. That's just some guests of ours that are here inside the restaurant, and that's kind of an image inside the restaurant there. Um, This is and it talks about Lucy's and that we're number one on TripAdvisor. We're ranked number one on TripAdvisor here in Auburn. We're a light and bright California style restaurant. Lucy's menu is filled with locally sourced food that is made from the heart and served from the heart. Lucy's is all about shared plates, award-winning cocktails, and a killer wine list with wine on tap. We do fresh Gulf and regional raw oysters, and we do a charred oyster that is out of this world that Chef Brian has created. I love it. This image over here is our blueberry compote and lemon ricotta hotcakes that we do. That's also really, really good. Whenever I work brunch, I have to resist getting that. You know, it's so good. Um, we are young, growing, independent restaurant companies. Our interns and trainees get in-depth experience in so many areas, as we've already discussed. We are loving and warm. We are a loving and warm culture and have created a strong team of passionate professionals seeking excellence in all of what we do. These are a couple of more dishes that Chef Brian and his team have created. It's our brioche French toast. And sorry, I have a window in front of this other one.
Yeah,
And
it's a tomato and burrata with watercress and balsamic. It was a seasonal menu item. Yes.
looks so good.
Yeah.
Um, and just to kind of build on this slide a little bit, we are a very loving and warm team. I mean, I think Brian and I, you know, it's funny, Brian and I tell each other that we love each other all the time. I know that's kind of strange for men to say that, but hey, this business is stressful and, you know, we find solace in our relationships and what we do, and we support each other in whatever way we can. And that's how we treat our team members around here. You know, the restaurant business can be very challenging and very kind of dry, and you know,
Yeah.
some chefs are yelling and treating their team members like, you know, they're nuts, and we don't do that here. We don't
Well,
scream, we don't yell. We really treat each other, and we find it important to treat each other and our team members with the utmost respect and dignity, and we just treat them like they're part of the family. And I think that's really important, especially for our team members that are coming from other countries. Be comfortable to the place that you're coming to, and and know that we're here to treat you with respect and dignity and take care of you and make sure that you're safe while you're here during your experience. That's one thing that we have done, is we've rented a really nice home that's part of the J1's accommodations for them to stay in. Auburn is a very safe place to be. We have a, you know, it's one of those kind of places where you can leave your front door unlocked. It's that kind of place. But it also has access to Atlanta and Nashville and the Gulf Coast, and places where our J1s can go experience the best American experience there is. So anyway,
Yeah.
moving on. Culinary positions, intern, trainee, pay rates, and benefits. This is kind of a range of what our trainees can make in a month while they're here. That's inclusive of tips. We do pay $12 an hour plus tips, meaning that our intern trainees will earn our we have a 3% heart of house fee that goes onto every guest check that is taken and divided amongst the team hourly. So based on the performance of our restaurant and how our sales are and all that, our team members can earn more money based on the hard work that they put in. So as a chef in the back, you get to earn tips as well, which is really, really nice, which most places don't offer that experience, which is great. So, you know, they can earn a little bit more. We have set up all the housing for our team members. We've set up the, you know, power and utilities and things like that. So the benefit of that, like I said before, is that when our team members arrive from outside of the country, they have a clean, furnished space that they can move right into. They may or may not have a roommate within their room, but that roommate and you share a restroom. So that's it's a 4-bedroom house with 4 bathrooms. It's all new, up to date. It's got a full kitchen, a full living room, dining area, those kinds of places. So it's a really nice spot. that we furnish and make sure there's bedding and towels and things, and everything's ready for the team members when they arrive.
It's a great
Which I think is
location.
worth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a great location. It's set between our restaurants, so it's really convenient to get here. And a lot of our other team members have purchased cars, and they have ways of getting around, and it's great. They share a car, and you get to experience the American experience. You'll have to learn how to drive at some point. And if you don't learn how to drive, that's okay. We can figure that out too. So this is a sketch of Lucy's. This is the sketch that I believe one of our guests did when they were sort of envisioning Lucy's. This is kind of what the front of the building looks like. It's cute, it's fun, it's playful. That's what Lucy's is all about. We have a neon sign inside the restaurant that says "Good Vibes Only." It's really cool. That's what we do at Lucy's. It's good vibes only, and we want our team members to have fun while they're working here. That's the most important thing. Have fun, engage with other people, learn something new every day, and just good vibes only. That's what it's all about.
It
Um,
sounds so chilling. Like the most important thing is the culture that you're working in. And it seems like you're
exactly.
creating the perfect scene for the candidates to enjoy their time as well as learn new culinary um, experiences, which is amazing.
Yes. So this is actually some images of the front of the restaurant. The image to the top left there is the front door. We have good vibes only across our door there. That's the next image over is our marquee with Lucy's on the side of the building. There's some images of the interior of the building. We also have a private dining space that's in the back that's called the larder. And that's the image on the lower left-hand side. That's the entrance to our larder area. So that's a space that we rent out as part of our events and catering. We also do patio events. We do whole restaurant buyouts. So what's neat is our team members get to experience everything when it comes to full table service or buffet style buyouts or private dining events, everything that we do at Lucy's. Um, as you mentioned before, our culture. Culture here for us at Lucy's is one of the most important things. We have what we call our family values here. And I'm just going to read this. This is something that we read every day at our lineups. We read it before every leadership meeting. And we also have something called house rules that we pick. And we talk about how that pertains to kind of what we're feeling that day, what's important to us. And I'll go through these with you. So our family values at Lucy's, we are built on trust, honesty, and integrity, and are passionate to our core. We share a love of serving others from the heart, and we strive to cultivate a warm, welcoming atmosphere for all. We create rich and memorable experiences by focusing on building lasting relationships with guests, employees, and our community. We cultivate dreams and have fun in the process. We love creativity and especially love one another, John 13:34. We have high standards of excellence and believe that teamwork is crucial to our success. We are committed to our house rules and live by our motto, good vibes only. So we read that every day, which is really cool.
Yeah, it
Because
is.
it gets everybody focused on what we do. So this is our house rules that you'll see over on the side. So we talk about how our family values are read every day at pre-service and lineup and meetings. It helps us center and reminds us what motivates us. These are our internally guided rules. We believe in them, but we believe in our biggest one so much we painted it above our door. Good vibes only. We believe I can't see the rest of the screen down here, but we believe that everyone would enjoy that. So as you can see over here, our house rules are over here. This is one that we pick every day. I'm gonna pick one. It's just down below be happy, kind, and helpful. I'm gonna say create a connection because that's what we want to do with you guys today is we want to create a connection with you. We want you to know what our culture is here at Lucy's and what we do, how proud of it we are, and how much work we put into it every day to create not only the finest culinary and cocktail creations, but also the team members' experience. That's the most important thing for us is to have fun, create good vibes, engage with our guests, and learn something. So
Yeah, good vibes only.
Yes. This is our owner's backstory. This is the Lucy's backstory. Um, the people that you see here in the picture, the woman with the dark hair on the right side, that's Lisa van der Rijden. She's our founder and owner. She had this vision to create a restaurant here. And interestingly enough, the man in the middle, Austin Singleton, and his wife, Michelle, that's over there, Lisa reached out to Austin and said, "Hey, I've got this great idea for a restaurant in this space." And Austin was like, "What do you mean? That's my space. I already have that." And so that kind of started the relationship, and they kind of collaborated together. And Lisa took on the role as the managing and creative partner for the restaurant. And what you see is a collaboration of Lisa and Chef Brian and the design and the menu and everything that they brought together to create what you see here at Lucy's, which is super cool. You know, I've never seen anything like it. I hate to say it, but I'm very biased about Lucy's. I go around and Brian can attest to this that I'll talk about, hey, I just went to this restaurant last night and it's nowhere near as good as what you do. And and it's honest, you know, it really is. It's true. I go out in the world and look for what other people are doing, and I just always come back and go, you know what? Nobody does it as good as Chef Brian. And nobody does. And when we
It's true.
do go out in the world and we do find great stuff, Chef Brian is always like, I'm going to bring this back to the restaurant and I'm going to make it my way and make it even better. And he does, you know. We go to some of the finest restaurants, Michelin star restaurants, and we'll see something and we'll go, you know what, we do that better. Or hey, we're going to take that idea and bring it back and we're going to make it better than what they're doing. And we do it all the time, which is fun because that's what we like to do. Um, so this is the next slides are kind of our team experiences. This is an image of you know, some of the offerings that we have at Lucy's. I hope everyone's getting hungry by looking at this because I sure am.
Yes.
Um, this is these are some images of our Christmas parties, our team awards, dinners and outings that we do. We actually close the restaurant several times a year for our team recognition events and just to have a party together, you know, because it's nice to work hard and play hard, and we like to cut loose a little bit. Over here, you can see some images from our staff Christmas party. That's Chef Will and Clay. What's Brian?
Vincent,
Why am I
Vincent
forgetting?
Hawthorne. Yeah.
Yeah. And then in the middle, there's one of our team outings where look, we went bowling and we did we do an awards presentation every year. And what we do is we focus on our house rules and family values, and we award our team members of um, who expresses those the best amongst the team. Um, at the top right, this is really cool. This is our first round of J1 interns. That's Windoff on the left-hand side. That's Denise in Melbourne and Dawis. Denise and Melbourne are both back here right now. They are two that have returned on a second J1 because they enjoyed it so much. And they're in a different role this time. They're in a supervisory role and they're killing it. They're having so much fun, and we're trying to get Windoff back. Windoff is
He
working
is
on
on his
his
way
second.
back. He is on
He
his way
is.
back.
Oh yes, I saw his training plan come through, and Chef
Yeah.
Brian and I said that's awesome.
Yes.
Yay! That's so awesome.
We love him.
So Windoff is on his way back. Down on the right hand side, you see this gorgeous man, Chef Brian and Chef Haley and Clayton, and our one of our GMs from a while back. So that's they're here at Lucy's. These are some other team member images, just of us having fun and, you know, kind of the good vibes only mentality that we've got here. Everybody having fun. Um, Down in the middle, I love this. This is Allison. She's one of our front of house servers. One night, our dishwasher called out sick, and she just decided to jump in and help wash dishes. And this is what we do. We all just jump in and help do what's got to be done. Um, on the top right over here, we Brian, what was the name of this event? It
It
was
was like a disco brunch we did.
yes.
That's
It
what we
was
called it.
we did disco brunch, and everybody kind of got like their tie-dye shirts and round hippie glasses, and we had a DJ in there. And um I know we tried to do it one more time, and it was everyone said how much fun they had. So this is a slide. This is a little more information about Lisa, our founder and owner. Just to summarize this, she, started in this business as in Washington, D.C., as working for Susan Gage, a big caterer there. She moved on to do catering and events for the Kennedy Center, which is amazing. I mean, how awesome is that? Um, and Lisa, her husband, is the CEO and founder of Ithaca Hospitality, a local hotel operations company that's here in Auburn. They are actually, I just got some news that they are poised for a big growth spurt that they're going through. They've got a new investor that's invested in the company, and which means a lot for Lucy's, because that means we're also going to grow as well. Because as more hotels and as more hotel sites open up, we are also going to have that opportunity to put restaurants in or next to these hotels. So, which is really exciting and also a little scary as well, because we've got to we've got to ramp up for growth too. So there's opportunities everywhere, which is really really neat. This is a picture of me, and talks about me as the director of operations at Lucy's. I came from a background of I've worked in the restaurant business all of my life. I started in this business as a busboy at O'Brien's Oyster Bar in Annapolis, Maryland. I worked my way up through every position in a restaurant. I've been a busboy, a host, I've been a bartender, a server, I've been an in-store trainer, a national training coordinator. I've been a general manager, a wine education manager, a private dining and marketing director. I've been an area manager. I've overseen 12 restaurants at one time. So I've done everything, and Brian and I work very closely together. We kind of do everything too. We on busy weekends, I'll be on expo, and Brian's working events in the back. Or like tonight, we've got an event that we're doing at the Performing Arts Center for the Boys and Girls Club. It's a charity that we partner with. So we do everything. We don't just, a lot of the times I'm in an office, setting up, webinars or paying bills or working on with vendors, or um, yeah, setting up accounting systems, or looking for new sites to open restaurants, or benefits or something along those lines. But when it comes down to it, we're all when it gets busy, we all gravitate to the restaurant and make sure that we get through it. So and we all carry a lot of knowledge that we can teach others, which is really really neat.
Yep.
This is Chef Brian. I'm going to let him talk about himself here.
Yes. Sorry if I get cut off. I'm getting pop-ups and it's muting on accident, so bear with me. I'm sorry. So I was born and raised in California, in Los Angeles. I worked through restaurants throughout high school. I was actually going to be a firefighter. Started to do that. I know, totally different. Started to be a firefighter. I got into that, and I just was like, I miss cooking. I miss being in restaurants. I miss like the family-oriented place. Ended up going to culinary school at the Art Institute of California. After that, one of my chefs came to our graduation and picked 5 of us to work for him. And I worked for him for 5 years in California. I did 2 years in South Beach in Miami. It was a great experience, including Gulf seafood, huge hotel right there on the beach. It was amazing. So I learned catering, events, opening hotels. Then I went to Sedona, Arizona. So I went West Coast, East Coast, West Coast of the United States. And then I ended up in Auburn, Alabama, and I've been here since 2018. I opened Lucy's then. I came here for Lucy's 8 years ago, and I've still been here ever since.
Awesome.
Yes.
This is amazing, Chef Brian.
Thank you.
This is Robert Cox. He is our operations manager. He's kind of Brian and I's right-hand man. He's the guy that in just ensures the day-to-day operations are happening, meaning like we're making sure that orders are in, the schedules are up, we got the right amount of team members. He's making sure prep is happening properly every day. So he's kind of our, he's the wheel on our bicycle, so to speak. He makes it happen every day. And Robert comes with tons of experience in the restaurant business. He grew up doing it just like we did. He worked as a general manager of a restaurant. That's when he came over to us. And so he knows everything about scheduling, ordering, prep sheets, food cost analysis, everything. I mean, he really kind of takes a lot of weight off of Brian and I's shoulders because he's making sure that those day to day of the operations of our restaurants are happening day in and day out, and training and supporting of our team. This is Jessica Bunn. She's our special events coordinator. She works at Lucy's. She is the one that goes and markets Lucy's and our special events and catering. So she's out in our community constantly, along with our GM Robin, just talking about Lucy's, promoting it, and bringing in the business, so to speak, for events and catering and all that. We also have a couple of QSRs, meaning quick service restaurants that we have on Auburn's campus in Hayday Market. These are some really cool concepts, and I'm going to let Brian talk about these concepts because he created this. So, and I love them. This is one of my
they're
favorites.
amazing. The first one is Wild Child. Is a Mexican, California-inspired taco restaurant. I grew up in LA, so I love street food, street tacos. So it's a Mexican taco concept. It's kind of like the Wild Child. Lucy's is kind of the mom. So Wild Child, it's kind of me when I was younger. I was kind of like all over the place. I love traveling. I went everywhere when I was really young. I was kind of the bad wild child in the family. So that's a really fun concept. The other one is called Little Darling. It's kind of the daughter. And this is in California-inspired smash burger restaurant. So we do smash burgers, fries, shakes, really good hot dogs. It's a great concept as well. All three of them together is like this little Lucy's family.
The names are very creative. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
they fit in perfect.
So Little Darling is kind of like a California Hamptons burger stand. That's
Yeah.
kind of like what it is, all fresh, locally sourced ingredients. And then Wild Child, our labor of love, is, birria that we season and roast and have to tear it apart and separate, the fat from the jus that's in there, and it's a lot of work, but oh my God, it's one of my favorite things. I love going over there and getting like the birria tacos and the achiote chicken tacos, and it's so good. We make queso in house from heavy cream and cheese and roasted poblanos and paprika and chorizo. It's, oh my God, it's not good for you, but it's so tasty. And that looks like it's the end of our slideshow. So let me end that. There we go. Can everybody see us again?
Yes, it's
Okay.
perfect.
So Salma, do you have any more questions for us? Do we
Um,
have any questions from the team?
the last thing that I want to ask you is, what advice would you give to someone who wants to stand out in their application to your restaurant?
Just enthusiasm for the culinary jobs and experience. I know that a lot of the J1 teams, you don't have a lot of experience because you're in school and you're coming out of school and you're trying to get into an internship or find a job. Just showing enthusiasm. One of the questions I always ask a team member is, tell me about your favorite thing to cook for your family. What is it and why? And tell me about it. And I can tell right then if you're enthusiastic about food because you're going to tell me, like, hey, I love to go to the kitchen. I love to do this. It's my grandma's recipe or my father's recipe or something I created all on my own. And, that just shows that you're excited about cooking and you have a passion for it.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah,
I think as well. Same
exactly.
thing. If you're passionate about food and it shows, and also being in the, in the industry while in school is a huge one. That's where I learned a lot and grew to love food. So both of
Yeah.
those things, passion, being in the industry, and learning, is amazing.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Matt and Chef Brian, for giving us a behind-the-scene look into the life at Lucy's. So, to everyone watching, if you're excited about this opportunity, we encourage you to apply and take the next step in your culinary journey. To register, visit our website at www.placement-international.com or contact us directly at info@placement-international.com. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and follow us on social media for more events like this and exciting hospitality opportunities around the world. Thanks again for joining us. We hope to see you at Lucy's in the USA soon.
Thank you.
bye,
Bye,
guys.
guys.